You're one of the most photographed women in the world. A future queen. Graceful, poised, and adored by millions. Yet, during a royal engagement, you get mistaken for an assistant. That's exactly what happened to Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales. It was a warm afternoon in Cardiff, Wales. Prince William and Kate were visiting the Shire Hall Care Home, continuing their work to connect with communities during the pandemic. Both royals, always thoughtful, wore masks and kept their interactions cheerful and warm despite the restrictions. Among the residents was Joan Drewsmith, a woman with a personality as bold as her opinions. She had previously met the royal couple during a virtual bingo session. And let's just say, Joan remembered that experience vividly. As the couple entered, Prince William greeted her with a warm smile. "Hello Joan, do you remember we played bingo with you?" Without hesitation, Joan fired back, "Yes. You did a bloody yes ******** Why job?" And then came the twist. Pointing to Kate, she innocently asked, "Is that your assistant?" Pause. A silence hung in the air for a split second. The room braced for awkwardness. But Kate, ever the symbol of class, let out a laugh and replied with perfect timing. "Well, I am your assistant. I have been for a long time." The room erupted in laughter. What could have been an uncomfortable moment turned into a charming display of humility and quick wit. Here was the future Queen of England handling a public misidentification not with ego, but with elegance. The story quickly made its way to the headlines. Not because it was a scandal. Not because it sparked debate. But because it showed the world once again why Kate is so deeply admired. A royal biographer even compared Kate's behind-the-scenes strength to that of Prince Philip, who stood firmly and faithfully beside Queen Elizabeth II for decades. Quiet support. Steadfast presence. And always, grace under pressure. In a world obsessed with titles and positions, Kate's response was a breath of fresh air. No indignation. No correction. Just a playful acknowledgement of her role as a partner in life, in service, and in purpose. And that's perhaps the most remarkable thing of all. Because sometimes, being mistaken for just an assistant is the very sign that you're doing the most important work, lifting others, supporting them with strength and dignity, and never needing to say a word about it. Kate Middleton didn't just win hearts that day. She reminded us that true royalty isn't in the crown. It's in the character. That moment, when Kate Middleton laughed off being called Prince William's assistant, was more than just a headline. It was a window into a dynamic that many rarely get to see. Because while the world sees the titles, the gowns, the royal waves, behind the scenes, there's something more powerful at play. Partnership. Kate wasn't insulted. She wasn't defensive. She owned the comment with a smile, because she knew the truth that her role is far more influential than what meets the eye. Behind Prince William, the future king, stands a woman whose strength lies not in overshadowing him, but in balancing him. In stabilizing the whirlwind of royal life with quiet confidence. And that's what made her answer so iconic. "Yes, I've been your assistant for a long time." A simple sentence. But behind it? Layers of truth. For over a decade, Kate has been more than a duchess, more than a princess. She's been a silent strategist, a pillar of emotional support, a steady presence in one of the most scrutinized institutions on earth. She's raised 3 children while maintaining a full public schedule. She's built initiatives that champion mental health, early childhood development, and family well-being, work that often gets quietly overshadowed by flashier headlines. But here's the twist. Kate doesn't need the spotlight. She never has. And maybe that's what made Joan's innocent mistake so powerful. Because in a world where people chase status and recognition, Kate flipped the script. She proved that power doesn't always wear a crown in public. Sometimes, it walks 2 steps behind, but stands just as tall. Her calm presence at Prince William's side is more than ceremonial. It's foundational. In every speech he gives, in every initiative he leads, you can feel the influence of someone who knows the cost of service, and bears it with quiet pride. So when the world laughed at the mix-up, Kate let it happen. Not because she didn't care. But because she truly knew what it means to support without ego. And in doing so, she left the world with a lesson. Titles fade. Headlines disappear. But grace endures. That day in Cardiff wasn't just about a funny moment between a royal and a care home resident. It was about reminding us that true leadership isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's a laugh. A nod. A simple, powerful "yes, I've always been here." And maybe, that's the kind of royalty the world needs more of.